Wired versus wireless mice. When they first came out, wireless mice compared to a wired mouse was something like Pinky versus the brain. But nowadays, it's a bit more complicated. There are a couple of key differences between a wired and a wireless mouse, and we'll be talking about them and how it's going to affect you in the different applications that you have, whether you're a gamer or just someone who's using it casually, or even for business.
So let me tell you about a wired mouse. Basically, they have very low input lag, which means you will not have a delay while gaming or doing any business-related activities. Also, in comparison to the wireless mouse, they are very cheap. So one of the bad things about a wired mouse is the cord actually does get in the way of basically anything, and that could be problematic.
In comparison to a wired mouse, a wireless mouse does have a couple of advantages, including the fact that there is no cord. Your cord can never get caught, meaning that it might help you in certain cases as there's no drag when you're moving your mouse across the mouse pad. A wireless mouse is also ideal for situations where you'd be using a laptop because you're able to take it anywhere you want to without the clutter of a cord. And while there is no cord connected to it, meaning less clutter, you are going to need something along the lines of a receiver, which nowadays you're going to be seeing nano receivers that are slightly bigger than a USB port, but it won't get in the way. One of the biggest problems with a wireless mouse is that it needs a battery. The battery can add weight to the mouse, making it less ideal for gaming situations, and eventually it's going to run out of power. Now, in older mice like this one, you might actually see a physical AA battery, which would end up being more expensive in comparison to the newer ones that use charging docks or things of the like. Every wireless mouse has to have some sort of receiver on it that is capable of communicating information to a receiver that's on your computer. And while these have come a long way over time, they still aren't where they need to be because they tend to add input lag and cost to the mouse itself. Input lag tends to be worsened by having your mouse too far away from your receiver or from having some sort of obstruction between them. Old mice like these tend to do their job okay for most applications, but when it comes to gaming, they were never up to par with the wired mice. But when it comes to newer mice, like the Logitech G900 Chaos Spectrum, there's actually some competition there. The Logitech G900 Chaos Spectrum is a kind of new mouse from Logitech, which is nice because Logitech has the ability to use multiple Bluetooth devices on one receiver. What I mean by that is that you're able to connect multiple devices to one USB receiver on your computer using less USB slots. So this could be your webcam, your keyboard, or your mouse, all made by Logitech. So we're getting close to the point where the drag from a mouse cord stopping you from using your mouse is going to be worse than the input lag delay that is caused by using a wireless mouse, making a wireless mouse more ideal than this. Wireless mice still have a problem with battery life though. They run out of battery and you need to charge it every once in a while. However, I have an idea that would be able to fix that. If you're from Logitech or some mouse maker, you might want to listen in on this. If you take a wireless mouse and you use a wireless charger as the mouse pad, you'd be able to charge it during use using wireless charging technology. Nowadays, we have this thing called wireless charging capabilities, and if we put that in a wireless mouse and used a wireless charger as the mouse pad, there would always be direct contact between the mouse and the charger, meaning that it could charge endlessly. So right now, a wired mouse is still king of the hill when it comes to gaming performance, but keep your eyes open because wireless mice are coming out pretty fast.
I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you like this video, then like it. And if you guys have any questions, remember to comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to learn how to tech.